So I bought a saw. It's one of the, I forget what it's called actually. Circular saw. Alright, so one of the reasons I bought this is we talked about the rack cases, and I know we had talked about buying one, and the more we talk about it, the more it seems like we should just make it ourselves, because then we can make sure it's exactly what we need and not buy something that's kind of what we want. Instead, we can have full control over all its different components and what shelves, all that shit, how big it's gonna be, because we want to be able to run not only our backing tracks but also the guitar stuff. And so the more we talked about it, the more it seems like it'd be a better idea to just do it ourselves, because then we can customize it to what we need. Like if we bought something used, it'd probably be less, but I feel like it would be less functional, as in we'd have all the stuff in there except for like the laptop, and then you have to throw the laptop on top of, just put it on top of it and plug all this stuff in. If we could have it where we can set that all up beforehand, and all you got to do is just roll it onto the stage, open it up, and plug it in, and you're good to go. So eventually that'll probably be a video, but for right now we still gotta figure out what it needs to be, like design wise. But yeah, that's cool. I've been wanting to do like woodworking stuff, but haven't had the tools like I used to. Can cut those feet for the panels so they can kind of fit better against the wall and not be so far out. So now that so I think it just kind of opens up more what I can do for us or whatever project. Because the only thing I really didn't have was a saw. But today it is Thursday. Got a good amount of time to do some stuff today, so gonna do some practicing. Also gonna try and do some more drum programming for the solo stuff. Do have a bass now, but I want to try and get the drums worked out before I record bass, because they kind of work together. So I'd rather play the bass to the drums that I figure out than the other way around. Hello again. Well, I shouldn't say hello again. This is still the same video. So apparently this video is going to be about new toys. Bought a saw, and then today got a Craigslist find for 30 bucks. Got this snare drum. Don't really need this. There's a shitty head on it, but that can always be changed. Bridgecraft, never heard of Bridgecraft. But the reason that I found this interesting is that it is a steel snare. So I had never had a steel snare before, kind of always wanted one, so now we got one. And I think we're going to do a little A-B comparison between what I have now. I'll probably just take the head off that and put it on here, because I don't have a new head right now and don't really have the time today to go buy a new one and all that, and just want to see how it sounds. So let's do it. Okay, so gonna run a quick test here just to see the difference between these two. This one, got it set up right now just before I change the head over and stuff. Right now it's set up with just a good old 57. I don't really have all the best equipment to set up for to record the entire kit, so I'm just gonna record the snare. Alright, let's switch it over. Waking up on Sunday, got so much on my mind. I'm waiting for some way to restore all my pride. Just moving through the motions, past everybody by. including all the hopeless thoughts that fill up my mind. And will you save me now? Will you lay me down? 'Cause I've got so much to say, but it's all too late. So taking this one apart, learned a few things. One, I didn't realize this, but apparently one of my lugs broke. If you could see, right in here, it actually broke off. So these nuts, well, the screws are still stuck in here because there's a little bit of this lug broken off in this. So that's no fun. So this is the old one, obviously. But so I might need to buy some new lugs for it. And then this drum, some of the lugs on this one were a little rusty, so need to buy some new ones. Probably get some grease in there, because who knows how long it's been in there. The guy said he bought it, well, he got it as a gift a while ago, and he probably did a few times, so he never really even used it. So this is what we got. So it needs a little cleanup, but for now I just tuned it up real quick. Nothing too crazy. The bottom head is just whatever this is, just the standard. You can even see here it's a little rusty too. But I might just take this thing off my other drum and put it on here and just kind of Frankenstein a thing together. And then I don't really like the silver color, but that's what we're gonna have to deal with. Maybe at one point paint it, but I don't know if that'll affect the sound or whatever. So let's set up this mic and see how it sounds. So now you've heard it, I just listened back to it. I definitely think this one sounds better. It sounds fatter. I don't have it tuned as high as I did the other one, so I might tune it up a little more. But before I really crank it, I'd like to get new lugs and all that and clean it up some before I really crank the head on it. So let me know which one you prefer. I think for 30 bucks, 35 bucks, yeah, 35 bucks. It's a pretty good deal. Put a new head on it and it sounds great. So this is probably gonna become my main snare, and that one I might become sort of a project because it looks like it needs some new pieces, and so I might need to clean that one up, and maybe it'll become more of a rock type snare. If I play in rock type scenarios, I can put a different kind of head on it, softer sounding, where this one can be for just blasting. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought. Let me know what you want to see. Bye!